election during the primary was to go to whoever's running and say, listen, my constituency needs and wants this.
Yes, sir.
Can you do this? You see what I'm saying? Regardless if they were Democratic or Republican. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying my representation, I would have liked for them to say, well, you know what? I spoke with Hillary and I spoke with Trump, and this is the one that said they can do what I think that we need, and okay. That's who you should you should go for.
I would like to ask each one of y'all, if I went to Canada without having a passport, perk card or whatever, they would turn me back. Would they not turn me back?
Hello.
I'm asking, would they turn me? They would turn
Probably.
me back. If I went to Europe and I did not have a passport, they would not let me get on that plane. And if I made it there, they would arrest me.
Because
is he wrong? Is he wrong for saying, you know what, people that got in here illegally there should be some repercussions for that answering back.
He's not wrong at all.
I can't go to Canada without no car. I can't go to Europe without no car.
He's not wrong
They're
at all.
going to send me back and send me to jail. I'm going to start here. And
Well, if that's true, it's been going on so long, ain't nobody going nowhere.
Oh, I ain't asking. I ain't asking. We know big corporations use them, but I'm saying right and wrong. If I try to go to Canada and I don't have a passport, they're not going to let me get in. And if I do get there, it's going to be repercussions. Do you?
Oh, well, that's a good point. That's a good point. But are the rules the same here as in Canada? You have to ask yourself.
You cannot go across Canada unless you got
a
little card. So is that wrong what he's doing?
Well, are we supposed to, do we have a pass that everybody's supposed to show before they come into the state?
So it's wrong.
I'm just asking.
Okay. So,
I'm just asking.
But you're saying, but I can go to Canada.
Well, we know about Canada. Okay. That's established.
Let me ask Brother Salim. If I try to cross these borders and go to a different country without no passport, they would not allow me. Is it wrong to hold somebody that snuck into the United States of America with some type of punishment that came here illegally? If those are the rules.
Well, you know, that's a question that I look at from a historical perspective, because
if we're
going to go by that standard, then we have to take into account that we have a country run by a bunch of thieves right now. You see, I mean, after all, when white folks came over here, they didn't come over here on the invitation of the Indians. And as far as I'm concerned, we're living on stolen property right now. Since when are we living under a legitimate government? If a thief decides to break in your house tonight and decides that he's going to eat up your food, take over your television, totally dominate your residence, since when does that thief ever become a legitimate resident of your home?
I agree. But if I try to go to Europe, do you believe that they will not let me get to Europe without a passport? Do you believe that?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. But again, I'm looking at everything from a historical perspective, how through racism, white supremacy, Europeans and white Americans have gone all around the planet, dominating and stealing people's land, and then have the nerve to call it a legitimate government.
Okay, we got 3 minutes yet left, and you know what I want to say. Assalamu alaikum. I always give my guests the opportunity a minute to say. There's something they want to say that I didn't ask them. So I'm gonna start off, Brother Muhammad.
Well, I'd like to thank you, first of all, Cliff. You do have a very provocative show. No problem about that. You are only asking questions that everybody's been thinking about, talking about anyway. They just haven't been on television doing it, but they've been asking and answering the same questions. And a lot of people are just really confused. So maybe this show will help to unconfuse them just a little bit. But I think there's going to be many more questions to be asked about what just happened. And we're going to have to look at it, and we're going to have to see if we can see anything that we can capitalize on.
And catch his show.
Oh, To Your Mental Health. I'm on a couple of times a month. No specific time, but usually in the evening. And we talk about mental issues and we talk about solutions.
Okay. Brother Salim.
Well, I would like to close out by saying I think that the black community, in the light of the Trump election, they need to get over it. realize it's not the end of the world, and that we're duty bound and have a responsibility to come together, unite our forces together, put down the differences, pool our resources, and work together to make a better nation for our own self.
Okay, we got 1 minute left. So this might be something you want to say.
I just want to say thank you, Brother Cliff, for inviting me to be a part of this right here, to be around some people that I respect and have learned a lot of things from. I just think that, like Brother Salim said, we had to start where we are and start taking care of ourselves, and then elections on that level won't mean that much to us.
That's right.
Okay, I want to say, assalamu alaikum to everybody, and to the Muslims that have helped me in my endeavor. Thank you for the Muslims that haven't helped me. You know what? Y'all not even real. Y'all don't mean nothing to my world whatsoever. And I'm gonna do a show about that. Me and Brother Salim. Hypocrites. Assalamu alaikum.
If you don't believe in conspiracy, then you shouldn't be looking at the Underground Railroad. The New World Order. Auction and Negro sales. $100. 40 years of Negro Tuskegee syphilis experiment. Moon posting a flag and playing golf. There are three truths: the dreadful bitter truth, your truth, and the Clifton Broadley Underground Railroad's truth. We as the media, mission, and duty is to make you aware of what's happening in our city, community.
All aboard, come on up Clifton, and beat the drums.